Foul called on Black. 1-1. Substitution.
What's that? Nice. Okay, yeah, we're up. Let me check.
Foul called on White. 2 shots coming out. For Trayvon Ballard.
Welcome, Warrior Nation, to San Antonio, Texas, as we are waiting for the 2A State Basketball Championship. The state tournament has been delayed. It's obviously past the announced tip-off time. We are in the third quarter of the game leading up to the Warriors. We're probably looking at another maybe 20 minutes or so before warm-ups tip off of the Annapolis game. So you can sit back and grab some popcorn or some snacks, some whatever makes you feel good about watching some Warrior basketball, as we'll keep the stream live here for a while, as you'll get to see the conclusion of this this game, which is kind of a blowout. It's a 30-point game right now. I think Sherman Grayson, the black team, is pretty much dominating this game here. This is I think the 1A. But anyway, we'll keep the stream live, and we'll keep you updated as far as when you can expect tip-off of Annapolis Christian Academy. And we'll start up the pregame probably about 10 minutes or so. So you are in the right spot. We're just waiting for the conclusion of the prior game before we start watching the main event, which will be Annapolis versus Sunnybrook. So thanks for joining us. We'll be with you in a few minutes. Once again, welcome Warrior Nation. Just another update. There's about 2 minutes left in this game before we start transitioning to the Annapolis game. So we're probably about, I would say, maybe 10 minutes away before we get going, maybe less. So this game's going to be done here shortly as Grayson Christian well in command of this game. So hang with us, a couple more minutes, maybe 5 to 10 more minutes, and then we'll transition to the 2A State Basketball Championship, Annapolis Christian Academy versus Sunnybrook. So stay with us. We'll start transitioning that here shortly. Welcome, Warrior Nation. It is finally time for the 2A state basketball championship between Annapolis Christian Academy, the Warriors, versus the Sunnybrook Lions. This is the nightcap of the state basketball tournament. Sorry for the delay as the tournament went, I think it's about an hour over from where it should be, but we're here. It's almost 7 o'clock. Joining me once again in the broadcast, Joshua Cavazos Jr., class of 2023, veteran and alumni of the Annapolis basketball team. You've been here at state a couple times, right? You've won one, you lost one.
Yes. I can think won two.
Okay.
Lost one semi and then one final.
Yeah.
Or two semis and one final.
Yeah. So you've been here. You've been in the state championship game. You've been on both ends of it, the winning and the losing of it.
Yes, sir.
What's it like playing at the state tournament, state championship game?
Yeah, it sounds like a lot, but it's a feeling like none other. After going through it many years after year, it's like, wow, it's time. Like, this is what we've all been waiting for, and even me as a spectator, I'm sure you as well, just seeing Jeremiah, seeing Xavier is just like, wow, it's time. Like, this is what we've been training for all season, all the 6 a.m. practices, all the times we shared, all the hours. It's just, it's really exciting.
What's the feeling like of, being out here? It's finally time. You're on the court. You're warming up. I mean, are there butterflies? What are you feeling?
I guess you could say butterflies.
Yeah.
I know, Coach. The first thing that comes to mind when you said butterflies was Coach is always about you got to love the game. I wish we all love the game, and we get that from him. It's just like whatever you do, you got to do 100%. And I guess in that sense of butterflies, whenever you're with somebody, you have those butterflies. It's almost like that, where it's like, wow, I'm here. It's exciting. But at the same time, you want to make the best of it.
So let's recap how they got here. Annapolis had a pretty easy first-round game as they took on Humble Christian and dominated that. Looked really, really great, really strong. So first of all, their season, they're 18-12, and you look at that record and think, man, 18-12, that's not a great season overall.
It's overall, right? Yeah.
Overall, but their season had a really tough non-conference. I mean, they were in a CCISD tournament where they had 5A, 6A schools, all UIL schools. Kind of took their knocks early on. But this is really where the payoff is on a tough schedule like that, right?
Yeah, exactly. I know Coach always tries to gets us in those tough matchups, and I mean not to like downplay us or anything. And it's just good material to just bounce back on. We see all these other bigger schools that have more experience, more size, and we've seen it all. And it's nothing new today.
Jake Waltney, who's out there right now, warming up with his team. The senior, Mr. Do Everything. He's averaging 17 points a game, 11 rebounds. He's averaging a double-double.
Yep.
And as I mentioned, recap. So they blew out Humble Christian, came out, were guns a-blazing, making everything, and then School of the Woods, that semifinal game. Jake was huge, especially down the stretch. They had pretty much kind of locked him down. He had made some baskets early, but really came up with 2 big rebounds. He made some big free throws and then had a big defensive stop that ended up being a turnover as the guy dribbled out of bounds. So Jake was huge, and he's been huge all season.
Yeah, he's been a staple for especially the past couple games. Averaging a double-double, that's not – I mean, it's easier said than done. I know last game it took him a minute to just get used to the physicality of School of the Woods, but – I mean, he got accustomed to it. I mean, he's a football player, and as a senior, you want to leave everything on the floor. Same thing with Jacob. I was talking to him earlier, and he's excited. He's what the kids say, locked in.
He's locked in.
Both of them they're so great for the team, and I was talking to him earlier again, like I said, and they want to be that staple for the guys. They want to be that standard.
Yeah, Jacob Segunda, the other senior on the team, he was just really, really good defensively. He's added to his game, his repertoire. He's a three-point threat now. Before he wasn't so much, he was more defensive. Now he's adding an offensive element, which is absolutely huge. And then Sunnybrook. Sunnybrook has been really – they've been riding. I think they're on a 12 or even 13-game winning streak. And it's really been all about number 5, Gabe Minka, I think is his last name. He's also averaging a double-double, but he's averaging 25 points a game, 12 rebounds. I mean, he has been on a tear all season, but particularly this last bit, he kind of put the team on his shoulders, and they kind of had a slugfest with Texas Christian. He was able to kind of just pull his team to victory. He's been, and when we played them at Sunnybrook, he pretty much single-handedly took his team to victory. He's going to be a tough defensive assignment for the Warriors.
Just someone who's just well all around, someone who can shoot it. His game pretty much is the mid-range shot, the elbow, the free throw line extended, that entire area. Another thing is just something that we've kind of, I'd say one of our struggles this year is just rebounding. And he's one of those guys who just crash in, along with a couple of other guys on their team. He's one of those guys who just barrel into there with, whether we know it or not, and end up finding those easy rebounds and putbacks for offensive tip.
So they're really a two-person game, and Gabe Minka, number 5, and then their guard, a young freshman, I think, Jay Williams, who played with your brother on some club basketball. So
they're familiar with
very
each other.
Familiar.
Yeah, they were I'm not jawing at each other, but just competitive talk. Yeah, the last game we played them, I think it was a couple weeks ago, and he's a threat. We can say that.
He's got some range with his three-point shooting.
He has some range. He's a good ball handler. I'll say that. And Jeremiah knows him, and he knows that. And after playing them 2 straight times, I know we're 1-1 with them. This is again, like I said, this is it. And we're just trying to learn from the past. And I'm excited.
Yeah, it's anytime you play Sunnybrook, you throw the records out the window. It's always a super competitive game. There's just a lot of energy, a lot of emotions that go into it.
Yeah.
And really, like I mentioned, Sunnybrook's game is number 5. The guard, Jay Williams, he's able to kind of help and complement that. But really for Annapolis, it's stopping number 5. Get the ball out of his hands or keep it out of his hands. And then when those shots go up, you've got to keep them off the boards. Because the rest of the team is really good defensively and good with rebounding. They have the good role players. They have nice complementary players. And Annapolis just can't get into that game with them where we're giving up second and third chance points. When they get the miss, got to rebound, defensive rebound. And then what does Annapolis need to do offensively to get themselves going and to make the baskets they need to?
Yeah. Offensively, I think it's very entertaining to see them play. We have Jeremiah, Joaquin, Noah. I think we have a lot of weapons offensively as far as we know they're all really good 3-point shooters, and they can all find their own makes within the 3-point line as well. But we have a lot of areas to go to. We have them, and obviously you can't forget about Jake. You can't forget about Zave coming off the baseline, coming off the pick on the down low, and it's exciting. That's why I remember going back to the huddles and everything. Coach has always said that, offense is always going to be there. Offense is always going to be there. We've always had talented guys who can shoot the ball, and whether we're off or we're on, we're going to find what we're going to find. And I know Coach has our offenses, but whether or not we use them or not, again, like I said, we're going to be fine no matter what. And I think Coach, I know he's told them many times that this game's really, really going to come down to defense, which that was actually a theme that actually was yesterday with School of the Woods. We beat them because we had a little bit of an edge on defense.
Yeah, the School of the Woods game, they slowed the game way down. It was a really low-scoring game. They knew they really couldn't outscore us on a run and gun, so they slowed everything down. But it came down to Annapolis with some big stops, like I mentioned. Jake with some big rebounds.
Yeah.
He made 2 big free throws, and then Jeremiah, the freshman, ice water in his veins, knocked some huge free throws down to keep the lead. And that was kind of a survive in advance kind of game. It wasn't real pretty. It was really gritty.
No, it wasn't.
It was nothing like the Humboldt game. That was just like everything was going. It'll be interesting to see offensively how Annapolis is going to be. They were beautiful in Humboldt. They struggled a little bit against School of the Woods. Coach was saying that he felt like the venue here would be helpful for the team. Being at Mission Concepcion, that's a big gym. It's loud. There's a lot of open spaces. It doesn't feel like a high school gym. But this one is definitely a high school gym where it's San Antonio Christian. And he thinks that'll actually help the shooting. The three-point line, he felt like from Mission was actually pulled back a little bit. It was a little bit longer because he felt like a lot of three-point shots were short. This one's obviously regulation. So how much does the venue impact your shooting?
Well, I mean, we have played at Mission Conception a good amount of times, I think, for the past, 2-3 years.
Yeah, I think so. At least 2 years.
I think we've always had that mindset of just like, that's kind of like the stepping stone to get here. I don't think we have played here before. I know volleyball. I think I heard that volleyball
played here. They had the state championship here maybe 3 years ago, but not basketball.
Yeah, I think this is a very, very high school type of feel. All the schools that we've traveled to all season, whether it be CCISD or other public schools, public high schools, private high schools, it's just this gives a little more comfortability as far as the rims look worn in. I know I saw Jake dunking it earlier.
Got to break in the rims a little bit.
Yeah. It's always good to see that.
Yeah, we'd love to see a dunk during a game. That'd be awesome.
He's been wanting one.
That's right. This would be a great time for one.
Yeah.
Annapolis getting some energy going in the hype. It's Coach Hayden meeting his team. Now they'll line up for the lineups, and I don't know, we'll do the national anthem and all that. Annapolis feeling it. We'll turn it over here to the PA announcer here in just a minute. It's like Dr. Crane's not at the scores bench or scores table yet. He's coming. He's making his way.
I think he got a
here he comes.
Break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's been here all day. They've been playing since early in the morning. Sunnybrook versus Annapolis. This is, big conference rival. This will be a great match. Thanks for joining us as we turn it over to Pastor Crane and the PA announcer, and we'll be here all along the way. Thanks for joining us for Sunnybrook versus Annapolis 2A State Boys Basketball Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give both teams a big round of applause. Our heavyweight matchup has come to fruition, and we are now ready for the main event. Let's hear it for the visiting team, the Lions of San Antonio, Sunnybrook. For tonight's contest, the Warriors of Corpus Christi. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand to your feet as we honor our nation with the playing of today's national anthem. And remain on your feet as we go before the Lord in prayer. Whose broad stride much. Thank you so much for both of these schools, these communities. Thank you for coaches, parents, teachers. Thank you, Father God, for the players. And I pray that they play to the best of their ability and without injury. And I pray that their play would reflect their relationship with you. We thank you so much for this. We dedicate this game. We appreciate and are grateful for the facilities and for the officials and for everyone in attendance. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. You may be seated.
Now we'll do the starting lineups. Looks like Coach Crane has a new national anthem. Usually it's Whitney Houston rendition. Is that Chris Stapleton?
Chris Stapleton.
Yeah.
If I was on that bench right now, I'd be excited.
You feeling it?
Personally, I love Chris Stapleton.
All right.
But me, it's a good start.
Starting things out for the Lions, he's a freshman, he's number 10, Payson Martin. Number 12, sophomore, Jackson Culpepper. Number 13, sophomore, Isaiah Perla. Number 14, senior, Reginald Sharkey. Number 20, junior, Shaden New. Number 21, sophomore, Anthony Vargas. Number 32, sophomore, Noah Payne. And number 42, sophomore, Hartley Lee. Starters for tonight's contest, he's a junior, number 23, Isaac Anaya. Seventh grader, number 22, Jay Williams. Number 15, sophomore, Michael Barball. Number 11, sophomore, Jordan Vela. He's a senior, he's number 5, Gabe America. Sunnybrook is coached by Robert Davis, Lamont Williams, and David Nixon. Annapolis, the Warriors of Corpus Christi. Number 12, Micah Garcia. Number 30, Lance Pepper. Number 3, Josh Garza. Number 1, Joaquin Ford. Number 20, Caleb Copeland. Number 40, Santi Pena. And number 10, Frankie LeBron. Starters for your Warriors. Number 11, Jeremiah Cavazos. Number 2, Noah Riojas. Number 35, Jake Waltry. Number 43, Jacob Segundo. And rounding things out, number 22, Xavier Lockyer. Ladies and gentlemen, your Warriors, coached by Willie Harper, assisted by Hayden Whitmore and Isaac Monte. Managers, Amy Easter, Olivia Feehauer. Athletic director is Miss Virginia Dempsey. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give both teams a big round of applause as we get ready to start this 2A state championship.
All right. Lineups are all recorded. We're ready for some basketball. Feeling it? How you feeling? You got a dog in the fight there.
I
You
got
got
some adrenaline.
brother. You got your brother out there.
Yeah, brother, cousin.
Cousin, yeah, you got.
They're all my brothers out there.
That's right. Yeah, you play with some of these guys.
Yeah.
Starting lineups: Noah Riojas, Jake Walton, Xavier Lockyer, Jacob Segundo, and number 11, Jeremiah Cavazos. Jake and Gabe Minka. This will be the battle. Over to Xavier Locker. Pull-up jumper. It's going to be a little short. Big rebound by Jake. He's getting just absolutely hammered. Missed that. Guy's just pushing and shoving. No call. Baseline jumper misses. And defensive rebound. Boy, lots of contact already.
Yep,
wow.
yep.
I thought he was fouled 7-8 times before.
We saw a couple past games right before this that they were letting some things go.
Oh, there's a turnover. That should be out of bounds. I didn't hear a whistle, but yeah. Yeah, so this will be interesting how it's officiated. Not necessarily that officials are going to decide the game, but the officiating is going to come into play because Sunnybrook likes to be really physical, kind of grind it out.
Kind of have to get a feel of how it's going to be.
Looks like Sunnybrook in a zone. They're looking like maybe a 1-2-2 zone. Jacob in the corner. Over to Jeremiah. No up top. Jake looking. There's long pass. That's going to be long. Jacob there. Oh, he misses that.
Okay.
Ball tipped around. Boy, a little bit of nerves there. Wide open layup. Missed that. Good look, though. Annapolis in a little bit of different look. They're in a 1-3-1 as they're going to put some pressure on 5. They want a ball out of his hands. 5. That's travel. That should be a travel, yep. Good defense by Jacob to close quickly on him. And that's what Annapolis wants is they want the ball in someone else's hands than number 5.
Yes, you see how he passed it really, really quickly.
So the 1-3-1, I think, is something new that maybe Sunnybrook wasn't expecting. And then against this 1-2-2 zone, there will be some spots of it that'll be that soft spot like that baseline jumper. I'd like to see Jacob take it. Noah open 3, back iron, bounces around, big rebound. You can see that athleticism there.
Hopefully, eventually they can realize they can have that little cut back there for a possible layup.
Annapolis in a little bit different zone look. Really 5 is going to be the main. They tried to get their balls bounded around. It's still up in the air. Jake battling for it. That should be over and back. Oh, he's out of bounds.
Okay.
Another turnover. That's 5 when he drives. He's going to get a lot of attention. So far, so good defensively. Let's see if Annapolis will get something to fall through the rim. Looks like Sunnybrook in a 1-3-1 of their own, which means those corners will be open. Noah's going to get another look for 3. That's going to be a little bit long. Backside offensive rebound. Over to Jacob. Jeremiah's going to drive baseline. He's going to get to the rim. Floater. Got it. First basket of the game. 2-0 Annapolis up. Five is going to see the ball a lot. They're going to put it in his hands, and he's just going to try to create. There's not a lot of offensive sets for him. He's going to pull up jumper. It's long. Backside rebound. Battle for it. Got it. Good defensive rebound. That's exactly what we need. One and done. Now Jeremiah with the ball. Lots of ball pressure to him. Finds Jake over to Noah. Needing some help on the other side. Looks like somebody should come baseline. Now they're going to reset and kind of settle things down. Leaving lots of space for some of these guys. Finds Jeremiah in some space. Needs some help. Lost the ball. It's battle for it. It's loose ball. They can grab it because Sunnybrook touched it. Noah's going to walk it up. Over to Jacob. Xavier up top. Lots of bumping. Lots of pushing and shoving down low. Jake wants that ball. There, he's got it. Nice pass. Take it to the rim and block from behind. Lots of contact, man. I thought he got his hand. Wow, they're just letting him battle and bump. That was clearly, I thought, hand.
A little frustrating, but it's okay.
We get a chance to go see that shot. You can see nice ball as he goes in there. Clearly gets his hands hit. That should have been a foul. But a good start for Annapolis, though. We're getting some good looks. looks maybe a little nervous, and there's just going to be a lot of physicality when Jake gets that ball, and they're not blowing their whistles. That's going to play into Sunnybrook's hand. They like to be pretty physical.
Like you said, a good sign here is we had a lot of Warriors go to get that defensive rebound, and that's something that we've really needed over the past couple games.
And then 5 likes to operate up in that high post. 23 with a 3. That's that's deep. And no, a good rebound. 5 trying to go after him. Boy, they're just letting him play a little bit. Definitely reached. Now Noah's going to reset up top. He's going to get a high screen over to Jeremiah. Deep 3. Got it. He's loving that. He's got some energy. You can feel it. If he can shoot that from range, that's gonna cause problems for that 1-2-2 zone. 5-0. Annapolis up. There's balls deflected. Good hands by Jeremiah. He's feeling it. He's got the energy. You've seen that look before, haven't you? Jay Williams for 3. Back iron. Battling for the rebound. 5. Such a tough rebounder. He's going to try to go up against Zave, and he gets the foul call. What in the world? So Xavier had a tough assignment against 5. He's so good with the ball. He's just physical. He can just lean in there. He can drive. When he misses, he gets in there so quick, so athletic. First free throw is good. That's their first point of the game.
As a good free throw shooter, he's going to want to get in there every time, and that's pretty much guaranteed points.
Yeah, he's just good. Just a great all-around player. That one's rims out. He's going to try to get his own rebound. The ball's loose. Jake's going to corral it. Had three people had to box him out.
Yeah.
He's just so physical. Jake trying to get it up screen up top. Behind the back, 15 game Jeremiah. He's going to step in for another three-pointer. Rims out. And
they're calling it carry? I don't know about that.
Apple's not 1-3-1. They want to get the ball out of 5's hands. And 5's going to try to operate in that high post. But that's kind of what the 1-3-1's there, is to cause a lot of traffic for him.
Going to shoot it.
Three-pointer. That's going to be good. 4-5. Annapolis up by a point. That's going to be kind of offensively what we're seeing. Noah over to Jeremiah. 15 harassing those ball handlers. Now Sunnybrook's going to settle into the zone. Corners are going to be open. Corner 3 for Xavier. Lockyer, back iron, battle for it, and the push. I think it's going to be on Sunnybrook.
Okay.
No, it's going to be on Jacob. Coach Harper's not happy about that.
So that's already 2 fouls for him.
Is that on Xavier Lockyer? Oh no, on Jacob.
I thought it was on Jacob.
Yeah, I think they did call on Jacob. Coach subs in Joaquin Ford for the first time, another freshman. And corner 23. That's going to be long. Good rebound by Noah.
Push it.
Going to try to push some tempo. Sunnybrook did a good job getting back, and now Noah's going to walk it. Dangerous pass. Jeremiah's going to attract 2 defenders. Corner 3. There's another deep 3 for Jeremiah.
Oh, my goodness.
He's holding it. He's looking at his fans.
That's what he wants.
He loves that shot. He's been hitting it.
They're leaving him open.
8-4. Annapolis up, 2:15 left. First quarter. It's flying by. 5 trying to get it to 22, and Jeremiah giving him some trouble just even getting the pass to his teammate. Corner 3. 23 decides not to. Good closeout by Joaquin. 22, another good three-point shooter. Back iron miss. Joaquin, ball's loose. Ball's on the ground. 5's down there. It's a wrestling match for the ball. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to stay at with Sunnybrook. Good sportsmanship as everyone's helping each other up. It'll stay here with the away team. Annapolis is in the whites and Sunnybrook in the road blues. Minute 53 left in the first quarter. Annapolis up by 4. It's been a low-scoring first quarter, 8-4.
It's on the baseline.
It's below the free throw line. I think Coach Harper is questioning that, but it was kind of a judgment call. He decided to stay under the basket. Got to watch 5 coming through. Long pass, dangerous. Gets their teammate. 5, nice drive. It's loose, and he should have been traveled. No call. 6-8, minute 44. Annapolis still up by 2. Jeremiah and Noah up top. Joaquin trying to get. Jeremiah thought about it. Noah's got a top of the key three-pointer. Rims out. Battle for the ball. Misses it. Good look. Now 22 operating. Gabe wants to drive. That's his spot. He loves that. Short. Nice. And they're going to say out of bounds.
He might have just tipped it out.
Yeah, I think off blue is going to go to Annapolis. Good job with eliminating any second or third chance points. They want to be one and done on those misses. 6 to 8, minute 4 left. Corner for Jeremiah, up to Joaquin, over to Noah. That zone's really aggressive, which leaves that backside open. Kick out to Noah, or to Joaquin. Noah's got another three. He's going to step into it. Back iron miss. Jake there, offensive rebound.
Oh.
Kick out to Jeremiah. Love to see him just take it. He needs to put some pressure on 5 defensively. Jeremiah's going to attract some attention. You can see that zone extended way over. Corner 3, not there. Finds elbow jumper for Xavier. Misses that. Battle for the rebound. Should stay here.
Yeah.
Good looks. It's just not falling.
Everything just in and out.
Yeah. They're bouncing inside the rim, just jarred out. Kind of a little bit what happened with School of the Woods. Good shots, just couldn't fall.
There it is.
There it is. And nice. There we go.
We need to get him going.
Yeah, that was a good look, good finish. He had a little trouble, a little nerves on that first one, but this one for sure a lot stronger. 10-6, 17 seconds, 16 seconds, 4-point lead. Sunnybrook's going to play for the last shot, 12 seconds. Over to 22. It's going to end up back in 5's hands, I'm assuming. Cross court to 26.5. 4-3. He's going to take a three-pointer, gets up in the air, back iron miss.
Nice.
Good start for the Warriors. 10-6. Annapolis up. What do you like so far?
Man, I really like the way how we're being patient, and that's what we want to put. That's the type of game we want to have Sunnybrook in. We want to have them in our type of play. Coach has always had that mindset of just we always have something that we can go to. We don't have to rush anything. We can be at our own pace. And I'm looking that we have a lot of open opportunities, and we're not hesitating that much. The shots are going to keep on falling. I know Noah missed a couple in and outs, and Xavier. At the same time, it's just like, what are you going to do? I mean, it was really, really close.
I mean, Xavier, this is his first varsity experience. We got several freshmen. Even though they played in the state championship in junior high, it's just not the same. Just kind of breaking the ice a little bit, kind of just knocking all that, dust off, and hopefully settling in a little bit, and those shots will fall. I think.
We have Jeremiah also stepping up, but Noah. I remember last year we had Cameron and a couple other guards, but I think Noah stepped up a lot. And
Noah's been great,
someone to be another ball handler that we can go to. It's a luxury.
Start of the second quarter, Annapolis up 10-6, 4-point lead. Good start to the Warriors. It's been a low-scoring game. We kind of assumed that it was going to be a little bit of a grinded-out game. It's been pretty physical so far. Annapolis doing a good job with the rebounding. That's been a point of emphasis for the Warriors. Joaquin with the ball. Over to Jeremiah. Gets it out of the corner. Back to him. Trying to find Jake.
There it is.
There's a shot. It's back iron. Jake battling another offensive rebound. Noah for 3. Ball fake. Nope. He's going to find Jake. Beautiful. Boy, that was nice. And that was just really, really a thing of beauty. Over to 22. 12-6. 6-point lead for Warriors. Start of the second quarter. Trying to find it 5 again. He's going to come barreling through. He's going to get a lot of attention. Ball stolen.
Turnover.
Joaquin over to Jeremiah. Trying to find Jake, maybe. See if we can get him going again. Over to Jeremiah. That corner, that little elbow, that free throw line extended three-pointer is open, man, whenever we want it. That zone just so quick to react to the ball, but then is exposed on the backside. Annapolis taking their time, finds Jake in the high post. There's baseline jumper for Zave. Back iron miss. Noah comes flying through, couldn't quite get it. And here comes Sunnybrook. Pushing some tempo now. 22's in some trouble. Finds 5. Nice look. That should be a travel. No call. I thought he had extra step. Apples has some numbers. They get it to Jake. No, a good drive. He gets to the rim. Got it.
Nice.
14-8. Apples still up. Love that. Love when we can push tempo on them.
Yep.
They don't have a deep bench. They're not going to sub a lot. So Annapolis isn't really subbing much either. They've kind of shortened their rotation. 23 over to 11. And cross court to 22. He can shoot from range. 23, another three-point shooter. Playing a little keep away now. They're trying to get to 5. That's a deep 3. In and out.
Oh, we got to get that.
Offensive rebound, 5. He's trying to get through there. Good. 23 for 3. Got it. He'll shoot him if he's open. 14-11, 3-point lead for Warriors. Noah and Jeremiah operating up top, taking their time, being patient, trying to get something to work, probably looking in for Jake. Another deep 3 for Jeremiah. Got it!
Oh, my goodness.
He's feeling it. Those are from range. 17-11. Big answer by number 11. Now 23, he's going to try to shoot another 3. Got it. Boy, that's his spot. That's his spot. Apple's a little late to react to that. Right now, both teams trading baskets. Over to Jeremiah. He thought about it, decides to pull it in. Looking inside, Noah's going to drive, kick to baseline jumper for Zay. That's a little kick out for walk for Jeremiah. That's going to drop in. The rim that was unkind gave a little gift. It's basket for basket right now. 20-14, 6-point lead, 4:30 left. Annapolis up. It's a 3-point shooting contest right now. See if Annapolis can shut down 23 as he's been hot. 22 gets through there, kick out to 11.
Rebound.
Stolen.
Nice.
5 battling for it, and that should be a foul.
Nice.
No, nice job stepping in. As 2 Lions collided with each other. 15 got the worst end of it. And he's going to get subbed out. Nice anticipation by Noah Riojas. Got the big steal and a foul on number 5. Corner 3 for the lefty. That's going to go way long. Ball's loose. Jake, good hustle play. Over to Noah. Noah looking for some help. Finds it in Jeremiah. He's got a lot of space.
That's
Floater.
his shot.
Got it.
That's his shot.
He loves that shot.
It's a little Caleb Riojas deja vu.
Yeah. 8-point lead now for the Warriors. Just under 4 minutes left. Annapolis playing really well right now. That 23, he's been hot. Misses that one. Ball's loose. Still loose. Got it.
Nice.
Good hustle play by the Warriors. You can just see that ball's loose. They're just hungry for it. Deep 3 for number 11. Oh, backside rebound. Tied up for Jake. Nice job. 32, little inexperience, just held that ball there. Jake, strong hands. That's going to go to the Lions. Josh Garza going to check in. Josh, really good defender, good with the ball.
One thing I want to mention is one thing that we haven't done that has really helped us is turnovers. We haven't had any drastic turnovers, unneeded turnovers, and we really need to keep that up.
5 over to 22. He's going to step in, tries to find his teammate. Deep 3, bounces out, need that rebound, misses it. So good offensive rebound by 23. He's going to reset. He's going to get a lot of attention. 5's going to drive baseline, pull up to Jake. Jake contests, but boy, good offensive. Good offense. Jake was smart not to reach in for a foul. 22-16, Annapolis up. 32 harassing Jeremiah. He's going to get all the way through, and 5 just wrangled the ball from him. Jeremiah thought he got his arms ripped off him. Oh, they're going to overrule and say it's a travel. It was initially a jump ball, and then the side official came in and overruled him and called a travel. That's kind of unusual. 22-16, 2:46 left. Annapolis still leading by 6. They've been really good defensively. This is kind of 22 long pass to 11. He's not going to shoot. He can kick out 23. He has been on fire. And now it's a 3-point game. Over to Noah. Noah's going to get in there. Joaquin for 3. Corner. Rims out. Ball batted around. Finally won by Sunnybrook. 5 now will reset the offense. Sunnybrook a chance to tie here. 23 needs a deep 3 for 5 for a tie. Got it. It's 22 all. Sunnybrook starting to get warm from the 3-point line. That's one way you beat the 1-3-1 is you can shoot your way out of it.
Yep. That's a foul.
Yeah, boy, just put his chops all the way through. A little bit hard. Battling for the ball. They're going to say, yeah, off 5. 5 can't believe it, but it was clearly off him. Jake's doing a good job hustling after that ball. Jacob Segundo coming in. Joaquin took some nice shots. Usually those corner threes are his sweet spot. I'd like to see some of those fall. Jacob, catch and shoot. That's going to be short. Batted around. Ball's still batted around. Should be off 5 again. He's hustling, man. 141 is 22 all. Xavier Lockyer coming back in too. Coach getting the starters back, I think.
Yeah, I think we need a more defensive. We're a little slow on that 1-3-1, allowing the 3.
Lob to Jake. Nice pass. Look at those fouls. Unbelievable. I think they finally called it. Man. Clearly fouling him. 32 had both arms across Jake's arm. Stays here with Annapolis. To Noah. Over to Jacob. Dangerous pass, and it's going to get stolen. Over to 5. He's good in transition. Comes all the way through, and they're going to call a foul. He did not have control of the ball. Jake poked it out.
Here we go.
Yeah, that was unfortunately, that was not, I didn't think he had control of that ball. So it's 22 all, minute 25 left. Game's tied. Annapolis needing to box out. Misses that one as well. Nice rebound by Jake. Over to Jacob. Now to Jeremiah. Minute 20 left. Still tied. And now Annapolis finding Jake in the high post. Over to Jeremiah. Jacob's going to get a corner 3. That's going to be long. Backside defensive rebound, and Jake with the cheap foul. That was a little frustration foul.
That's something we definitely don't need.
Yeah, Coach Harper not happy about that. That was a little bit of frustration. Minute 6 left, 22 all. Annapolis going to have to go pretty small here as Jake's going to take a little bit of a breather. There's a lot of confusion.
I think Jake only has 1 foul, does he? No, he has 2.
That's a second. Yeah,
2.
that was
okay,
second.
Yeah.
So Annapolis going to have to reconfigure. Xavier going to have to be the big man in the middle. And really, as far as size goes, Annapolis doesn't have a huge size. They've got as a freshman mistake as Joaquin got caught up too high, left that backside guy, and now Sunnybrook with the lead. First time they've had that. Over to Joaquin, back to Noah. Annapolis needs to be careful to settle this game down.
Come on,
steps
Noah.
in for 3, back iron miss. 5 with the rebound. Annapolis needs to be careful because it's a new defense. And a little bit trouble as far as understanding rotations. Sunnybrook with the lead, 24-22. It's been a big quarter for the Lions as 23 has come to play as he's been the difference maker so far for them.
Yeah.
As Annapolis looked like they were kind of had defensively kind of figured out the Lions offense, but then 23 was able to get loose.
I know we lost. I mean, especially that last bracket on the backside. They obviously realized there's a little bit of a length deficiency as far as whenever Jake went out, and they just threw it right over the top, right to number 11.
Well, Joaquin is he was help side, and he was too far up. He left that. You can't have somebody behind you in that zone. That's just just new defense, a freshman. This is just part of it. Just got to learn from mistakes, adapt quickly. This will be a little bit of a challenge for Annapolis. Leading scorer on the bench of 2 fouls. It's Annapolis playing a little bit small ball, but really Sunnybrook doesn't pound it inside. But what happens, though, is the rebounding, the physicality of the rebounding with some smaller warriors going to have to really battle and keep 5 off the board and the rest of his team off the boards. 29 seconds left, 22-24. Annapolis kind of hoping, I think, getting to half without too much damage here. And 5 looking to cause some more havoc. Annapolis switching to a 2-3 zone as the Lions content, I think, to take the last shot. .12 seconds, 10. 5's just going to drive through the middle, pull up jumper, contest, and a foul. Oh my goodness. Another foul on Xavier. Boy, that just, I don't know.
So it went from very leisurely call to they're calling a whole lot now.
Yeah, it looked like Xavier went straight up and down. Any contact was there, very incidental. Second free throw, that's good. 26-24, 7 seconds. Annapolis will get one shot at the bat, one shot. Jeremiah's going to come in, kick out to Joaquin for 3, miss. Big quarter for the Lions. They're up 4. And really the difference maker for the Lions is they got some offensive production from one of their role players as 23 was able to get going from the three-point line. And Annapolis really having a little bit of trouble finding their offensive groove, getting some good shots, but nothing really falling. You can see this last play here. You can see that, boy, that's it's kind of a ticky-tack foul compared to some of the contact we've seen down low. Well, 22-26, Annapolis down 4 points. First half impressions, Joshua, how you feeling?
There's definitely been a switch of momentum, and that's what game's all about. Coach Harper has always said that game's all about runs, all about runs. That also includes energy. That also includes momentum, and you can definitely see the switch and what's been going on. Obviously, we had a pretty sizable lead, and I think it was a 6-8 lead, and
yeah,
I mean, this is a very competitive game. That's not compared to the game, that's been our biggest lead, but obviously that's not the size of lead that we can be comfortable with. These types of games, you can't really put your foot off the gas. You have to always you have to be on top of everything.
Well, the fouls are an issue. We've got Jake Waltney with 2 fouls. We've got Xavier Locker with 2 fouls. I think Jacob's got a foul. I mean, those have been difference makers. As Jake's spent some time on the bench. Xavier Locker's really been stepping up in the absence of Brogan Easter. But both of our kind of big men, postmen, having a little bit of foul trouble. We have to really be careful down the stretch to not get any more ticky-tack fouls, although A couple of those seem kind of questionable.
Some of them are questionable. I know, like you said, there was a frustration foul there with Jake, and I don't know. It just causes us to make adjustments that ideally we wouldn't want to make. With Jake coming out, and Jake's been such a force. You saw earlier he's gotten a couple offensive rebounds, a couple of defensive rebounds, all over. And he's just a presence. And I mean, it'd be great if he can just stay in the game, for lack of a better.
Well, it impacts you defensively because you're not going to be as aggressive as you normally would be because you're more worried about a foul, and then you give up a little bit more space and maybe not quite as aggressive, and that's advantage offense.
Yeah.
But so far, I mean, overall, Annapolis has been playing pretty well. Defensively, they made a defensive switch. There's a 1-3-1 zone, and that seemed to be pretty effective. The problem is sometimes when you throw in a new defense, what we saw is Annapolis' zone got overextended, left 23 open, and then just some missed assignments there, especially at the end. And Annapolis, if they're going to stay in that 1-3-1, they're going to have to stay a lot more disciplined with that and make sure that that backside is taken care of. And then offensively, we're getting good looks, just balls not quite falling through the rim. Love to see us maybe attacking the rim a little bit more. We've been settling for some three-pointers that maybe if we would have been a little more patient, we might have gotten a better dribble penetration or something more towards the rim instead of shooting the threes.
That's what we were talking about earlier, is that, again, we've had a lot of good looks. We've had Jeremiah hitting a couple threes. Noah, I think he hit one, maybe. I think he hit 1-3, and then he had a couple runners, and he had a couple great assists to Jake. But, again, like we were saying earlier, that, I mean, the offense is going to be there. We have a lot of offensive weapons. We've been seeing that all year. It's just defense. Like you said, 1-3-1, it's something that we haven't seen as much throughout the season. I know Coach has been wanting to work on that, especially with the threat at number 5, Gabe Minka, and we can see a little bit of confusion as far as the people who have some of the substitutions. There's been a little bit of confusion, and I know we're going to shape that up.
Yeah, the one downside is that Sunnybrook runs the 1-3-1, so I'm guessing in practice they see it more often than most teams, which I think they're not going to be as uncomfortable with it as maybe some other teams. But so far it's been fairly effective. It'll be interesting to see if Coach stays with that or if he's going to switch back to their more traditional 2-3 or man-to-man. What does Annapolis need to do here to come out the third quarter? What are some things they needed, some key points that they need to do?
I'd love to see a little bit more of what we had in the first quarter. A lot of we didn't seem scared at all. There's nothing to be scared about. We talked about how we have a couple veterans, and they're really a standard for what the freshmen have to go through. And anyways, I think we have to continue to be very, very poised, have a good head on our shoulders, because, I mean, if we come out of the half like we did the second quarter, I mean, things can change really drastically. We barely escaped with 4 points with them gaining that 4-point lead, and obviously we want the opposite. So.
Right. I think it's going to be important to set that tone and start in the third quarter. Sunnybrook came out, finished the quarter with a lot of momentum. You don't want that to keep kind of rolling into the third quarter. I think it's important for Annapolis to set the tone, get the baskets to fall, get some momentum back that they had.
Yep.
I think it's just really so critical to the starts of quarters and ends of quarters to have some momentum shift your way. Coach Harper is pretty good at halftime adjustments. I'm sure he's got some specific things he wants them to improve on. Music in the background, we've got state 1A state championship being awarded to Grayson Christian.
It's Grayson?
I think it's Grayson. Sherman Grayson.
Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
Well, we are so appreciative of our sponsors. Thank you so much for your generosity as you have provided the opportunity for us to live stream these games as the boys, girls, and boys junior high teams were at state this week. And it allows Warrior Nation to cheer on our Warriors wherever you are, whether you're in state or out of state. So thankful for you joining us, and thank you for the generosity of sponsors that help support all that we do at Annapolis. And coming up, we have our 30th anniversary gala. It's on Saturday, March 15th. If you're able to come, we'd love for you to be a part of that. There's tickets to buy. There's also, you can sponsor different parts of the gala. There's also going to be a live and silent auction. All that information is on our website. But you can also contact our Director of Advancement, Carrie Stice, for more information. We're in halftime of the boys 2A state championship game. Annapolis down by 4 points, 22-26 versus the Sunnybrook Lions. And thanks for joining us. We'll be back in a few minutes. As we get ready for the start of the second half of the boys 2A state championship game, Annapolis versus Sunnybrook. Just a few seconds away. Thank you so much for joining us. The Warrior Sports Network. This has been a battle. We've got a fan running across the court. Got everything here today. 22-26, Annapolis down 4. Big second quarter for the Lions. Annapolis hoping to come out here, start of the third quarter, get some momentum back with the ball as Jeremiah Cavasso is starting. Lions in their 1-3-1. Noah's got some space, turn, shot, misses. Big rebound by number 5. Over to 22, and Lions now with their first possession of the second half. Annapolis staying in that, looks like a 1-3-1. Over to 22, he's got some space. He's going to shoot the 3, got it. That's what hurt us last quarter. That backside 3-point. Jacob with the ball. Trying to find Noah, over to Jake.
Nice. They could have, I mean, I don't know.
A little bit of a fumbling ball. Noah's able to corral it and get the big assist to Jake, and now it's a 5-point lead for the Lions. Annapolis needs to be careful. They've given up that backside 3-point. As Sunnybrook, Five's going to take his 3, misses. Defensive rebound. Now that's a big stop for Annapolis. Chance, hopefully, to get going. Jacob in a little bit of trouble, needs some help, dribbles out. 32 harassing, just hands all over Jeremiah. They've been not calling that. Jacob's going to come around, needs some help. Trying to look for Jake. He's going to turn and shoot, misses. 6:38, start of the third quarter. 5-point lead for the Lions. 23 made some damage. 22 thought about it, decides to pull it in. 32 for a 3. That's going to be long. Offensive rebound for 22. That's a big travel. They try to do a jump stop, but you actually have to be dribbling first. You can't just jump. Joaquin Ford coming in for Jacob Segundo. And had a little issue with substituting. So the official is standing at the at the scores table. Joaquin waiting for him to wave him on. He's just standing there with his hand up. Finally does. Had to restart the game. I don't know. Just like, well, I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on there. It's kind of a routine play that was kind of bumbled. All right, 6:20 left. Annapolis down 5. Looking to get some momentum here at the start of this third quarter. Joaquin, ball fake. And it's going to go out of bounds. Thankfully.
We got lucky there.
Yeah, Joaquin's got to be so careful. Freshman, there's a lot of pressure. 32 trying to get a cheap steal. Annapolis able to remedy that. Joaquin over to Jake. Backside for Xavier. He's got 2 guys on him. Rims out. He's getting a lot of attention. He was really lethal against School of the Woods. I think you can tell the Lions have done their homework. Not going to let 22 just roam freely and shoot. Over to 22. He's going to step in for a 3-point. That's going to be misses everything off a teammate, out of bounds.
We got to put a hand up.
So Jeremiah with the ball. Over to Noah. Corner 3 for Joaquin. That's going to miss. Ball, offensive rebound and some miscommunication. Good hustle by Jake. Over to Noah. He's going to step in. He's got a lot of space. Elbow jumper. In and out. Ball's loose. Still wrestling for the ball. And a big collision. Both guys fighting for the ball. And it's going to go to the Lions. Apple's having a little bit of trouble offensively. Those balls, man, they're hitting the inside of the rim, rattling out. Just can't get him to drop. 5-point lead still for the Lions. It's been a low-scoring game. There's that backside look.
Wow.
There's that 1-3-1, the inexperience as that backside wing defender not looking at the guy behind him. Thankfully, it went through his hands. Over to Jeremiah. He's going to spin. Looking for some help. Needs some help. Finds it with Noah. Noah's going to turn the corner. Kick over to Joaquin. Corner 3 gets closed out. He needs some help. Finds Jake. Jake needs to shoot that. Top of the key 3-pointer. Back iron miss. Battling for it. Jake finds it.
Take it.
And a foul.
Really wanted that to go in.
Wow, that would have been sweet. Good rebound, though. You can tell this is going to be a game of just making plays. Jake shooting 2 free throws. Misses that. Just need to get that ball to go through the basket. Kind of break the ice that's stuck on the top of the rim. Usually, one free throw or one basket kind of can get the scoring to go. Misses that. And he's going to get called for a violation. You see the hustle play. Still a 5-point lead. Nobody scored in the last few minutes. 4:42 left, third quarter. Appleton at 1-3-1. 22 with the ball, over 23. He's going to get some attention. Over to 5. 5's going to have 3 Warriors on him. Double team in the corner. Now they're going to back out. 22, 23, 5 now. Operating that baseline. He's going to come up and get the ball. Long pass to 23, almost too long. 5 over 23. Good closeout by Noah. 14. He's going to step in. 14, corner 3. He's going to take a miss everything. Xavier Lockyer with the rebound. Now Jeremiah, chance to, boy, Jake was open on that transition. Annapolis a little sloppy here. He just settled down. Jeremiah, he's going to take that long 3. Back iron miss. And now long outlet pass to 22. Noah's there. Jake's coming to help. And misses that. Gets his own rebound. Extend that possession. He's picked up his dribble over to 5. He's going to try to bully his way in there and travel.
Nice.
Jake did a good job of not giving him much space. He ended up dribbling himself under the basket and shuffling his feet. Annapolis still a 5-point lead and dangerous pass. Annapolis trying to figure out this 1-3-1. They've been able to get shots, but nothing falling for them. Now a little bit of spacing issues. Jake with the ball. Over to Noah. 3-pointer. Back iron. Stolen by Joaquin. Cross court to Jeremiah. He's going to take a 3.
We need it.
Back iron miss. Tipped around. Another offensive rebound. Joaquin thought about it. Instead resets. I'd like to see something closer to the basket. And pass that was behind Jeremiah. Wasn't quite expecting it. Good offensive series. Just nothing to show for it. Kind of selling for 3-pointers. I'd like to see maybe attacking that basket with a dribble penetration or trying to get it to Jake.
I hope that Jake can probably attack more in that mid post.
Yeah, he's getting the ball and he's not looking at the basket. 23 now getting harassed by Jeremiah. 22 with the ball. He's picked up his dribble. Now 5. Xavier Lockyer defending him. Cross court to 14. 14. He's going to lose the ball. He stepped out of bounds.
Nice.
Some frustration. I think it was a turnover. They called a timeout. I don't know if I'm not sure if they got the turnover first or the timeout first. Nobody scored for a while. It's still 24-29. Annapolis down 5.
Yeah.
It's been kind of a, kind of sloppy, grinded out, kind of ugly game right now.
Yep. We've had a lot of looks again. It's just, again, like we said, Jake had a couple opportunities there in the high post. We'd love to see a little bit more out of him. And
he can make that elbow jumper. He's not really turning and looking. He's looking to pass first.
He even had a little space to just, at least take 1 or 2 more steps.
Yeah.
Too.
Well, both teams have figured out what each team wants to do, and now it's execution between the two. I think they did get the timeout before the out of bounds, so the Lions did, and coaches are not. So that timeout. He was juggling the ball to call timeout when he didn't have possession. That shouldn't have happened, but instead they do. They're going to grant possession.
At the very least, the call was really late.
Yeah, he didn't have possession of the ball. He shouldn't have granted a timeout. Stays here with the Lions, though. 5-point game, 2:18. And we got coach, got officials. So the Harper still barking about that last call. He thought that it should have been out of bounds. And they're going to ask him to take a seat. 2:15 left, 5-point game. Lions ball. They get a little gift from the officials here, and they'll get an extra possession. Need to close out on those shooters in the corner. 5 wanted it, and finally gets it. Joaquin on him, double team Jeremiah. Corner 3. He's going to kick it to 11. Short, big rebound. No harm, no foul there for Annapolis. They were able to survive that. Now let's see if we can get the offense going. Jeremiah needs to get across half court and does. Over to Joaquin. Joaquin needs some help. Finally he finds Jeremiah. He's going to reset everything. Getting harassed by 15. Double team for Noah. Over to Jeremiah. Finds Jake. It gets tipped around. Good job by Joaquin. There's a nice floater for Noah. Misses that. Good rebound by 5. Good look, though. And here comes 22. He's going to come filing in. Contest by Jake. Batted around.
Should be ours.
And 22 did a good job. Annapolis wasn't quite ready for the change of pace. Jake was able to get enough of a hand in his face to get the miss, and it'll stay with Annapolis. It's a 5-point game, 24-29. No one scored for a while. Annapolis needs to find a way to get the ball in the basket. Noah doing a good job driving. Finds Xavier down low. Gets fouled from behind. Noah did a nice job getting into the lane. He's using his drive really well.
We need these free throws.
Yeah, we need something to go in the basket. Free throws, something.
Come on, Xavier.
Xavier Locker, 22, shooting free throws. Trying to break the ice here. We've been on 24 for a long time. That one's too long. Trying to at least make the back end of it. Something to change that score.
Nice.
That one's good. Finally breaks the ice. It's a 4-point game now, 25-29. It's a minute left in the third quarter. Nobody's really scored until that last free throw. Annapolis having to grind it out defensively. Long outlet pass at 23. He's going to get a lot of attention. Ball's loose. Still loose. It should be a tied-up ball, and it'll go to Annapolis. Good defense for Annapolis. You can see that last drive by Noah. He did a good job coming in. Kind of got batted around and eventually ended up in Xavier's hands. Jeremiah with the ball. Chance to get another basket here. Joaquin needs to be careful with that ball. He needs to dribble out of trouble. 15 just all over him. No calls. They've just been hand checking and ripping through there with their arms. Another trip, no call, and dangerous pass. 22, he's going to find Jake in the way. Decides otherwise. 15, now reset to 23. Over to 22, he thought about the 3, closed out. 5's going to come barreling through. Good hands, and he's going to backside call.
Wow.
Jeremiah was on the opposite side. Man. 13.2 seconds is a 4-point game. I think, are they in the bonus?
I think so.
It must be on the double bonus. So he'll be shooting 2. He's a good free throw shooter. They've been stuck on 29 for a while and misses that. Both teams having trouble scoring. It's a 4-point lead, 13.2 seconds of the third quarter. It's been blow for blow here, but not by scoring. It's just been one defensive stop after another. Second free throw, that one's the rim's out. Good rebound by Jake. Hand off to Jared. 11 seconds, 10. Joaquin and freshman's getting harassed. They've got Noah in the corner. 4 seconds. Xavier left all alone, but too high. That's when the game, you can tell, like, the game's getting really fast. You got to play. You just got to play within yourself. 2 seconds left. Gabe's going to take it at the buzzer. He tried to get the foul, misses everything. Woo! 25-29. It's a 4-point lead for the Lions. It was just a kind of a gritty, rough third quarter for both teams. Annapolis only able to really squeak out that one free throw at the end to make it a 2-possession game. Here we are, fourth quarter, state championship. How you feeling, Josh? How you feeling?
I'm on the edge of my seat. Someone is just watching. I can speak for a lot of people watching. It's just there's so much emotion. It's a lot of variables that you're looking at, and it's just all a part of the game. And it's just we gotta stay in what we know. That's what I gotta say.
Yeah. I mean, what got us here is going to have to be good enough, and we have to live with that. Foul. Thankfully, we kind of no extra fouls. I think everyone kind of got through that quarter clean-wise as far as fouls. So the foul issue is not as big of an issue now with 2 fouls going into the fourth quarter versus 2 fouls going into the third quarter. So that's helpful. But they have let them play pretty physically, especially with the guards. They've been letting them hand check and reach in. And then, so that's going to be tough, especially for our young ball handlers. Jeremiah's doing a good job with the ball, but some of these other ball handlers maybe not used to the physicality that they're allowing them to do. And we just can ill afford to turn the ball over, especially out on the perimeter.
As far as turning the ball over, that's like you said, that's definitely not what we want. And as far as what we control, at the end of the day, we can only control what we can control. And
that's right.
Just, I mean, you can say anything you want about the refs or about the other players being sneaky about certain things, but at the end of the day, it's you have to do your part. So.
Well, we need someone else to step up offensively. We've been a little bit dry from the field.
Last quarter.
Here it is, fourth quarter, state championship on the line. 4-point lead for the Lions, and Lions looks like they're going to slow this game down a little bit here, start the fourth quarter. They've got a comfortable lead, I guess, to be run this clock, and Coach Davis pulling way out. They're going to play a little four-corner here. They're going to slow this game way down. Play a little keep away here. A 4-point lead that's as dangerous to do it this early. I think he's trying to get us into a man-to-man situation.
Yeah, they're trying to mingle with that 1-3-1, trying to spread everybody out.
Yeah. Now Annapolis getting a little bit. 11's not going to shoot. Boy, dangerous pass. Jeremiah almost there. 22 over to 23.
Nice, Joaquin.
Good closeout. 22 corner. 11's not a shooter. And now just playing a little keep away. 22 is going to get to the lane. He's going to drive out. Long pass 5, and just trying to run clock here, but there's just a lot of clock. I mean, this is just it seems a little early to do this, but now these long passes.
We're already at 1:20.
Yeah, now 5's going to come driving in and made it. Ran a lot of clock, got the basket they wanted. That's what they want. Now they're getting fired up. Annapolis needs this answer with the basket of their own. Joaquin over to Jeremiah in the corner. Jake wants it. He's got a matchup he likes. Jeremiah's got to be careful. Needs some help. Noah
Take it.
over to Jake. A little too much. He was open. Just a little bit too much on that pass. This seems like a really critical time of the game here. We need to
we need some points.
Yeah, because I think Sunnybrook is going to slow this game down to a grinding halt and try to get just that layup.
We're already down more than 2 minutes.
Yeah, they're going to try to force us into man. 5 gets called for travel, which is surprising. Typically, they've been given a foul, or bailed out by a foul. So
yeah. Good
defense by the Warriors. That's a big stop that they needed. Just need some basket. We need some offense here. Right. Jeremiah over to Joaquin. Gotta be careful with those passes.
Wow.
Jeremiah getting pinballed around. Noah over to Jake. Good move. Misses that. And 5 with the rebound. Got the look we wanted. Like that ball right at the basket. Now 5. The zone's coming way out. 11. Joaquin's got to be careful. Strong hands by 5. The zone's going to get overextended. Got to be careful on that backside. 23 going to drive baseline. Finds 11 on the backside. Misses it.
Oh,
Same guy.
He saw Noah. That's the type of effort we need.
Yep. Boy, just so desperately need a basket. Noah to Jake. Good move. He needs to take that out.
Yeah, you got to
three-pointer. Got it. Big basket by the freshman.
We got to see him hitting.
The left-handed bandit turns it into a 3-point game, 28-31, 4:37 left in the fourth quarter. Big, huge basket by Joaquin Ford.
All right.
And here comes 22. He's got some space over to 11. 11 not much of a shooter, more of a distributor. 23 is going to get some attention. Double team. He's got double team. Ball's loose. Gets it. Now 5's going to come through. Block by Jake.
Get the rebound, please.
Big rebound. Xavier trying to get through there, and he gets fouled from behind. 5 just so physical. So physical. It's going to be on Xavier. That'll be his third. You can't give up that. You have to, like, secure that ball right away. If that ball bounces around at all, 5 is just going to find a way to get to it.
Yeah.
He's just so strong. First free throw's made. So back to a 4-point game, 32-28. Xavier with 3 fouls, going to have to sit the bench for a little bit. Jacob Segundo coming in for him. 4:12 left. It's a 4-point game. Number 5 shooting his second free throw. That one's good. That's a 5-point game. After a big 3-pointer by Joaquin, need to find some more offense. Jeremiah, as that zone is really a long 3-pointer for Jeremiah. Back iron miss. Ball batted around. Jacobs should be a travel. He rolled. Then a long outlet pass to 23. Jake's there. 22 decides to pull it out. Finds 5 on the Jake. Nice defense. Misses that. Good rebound.
Hear it.
Now they got numbers if he runs. Decides not to. There's a pass to Noah. They've got numbers. Joaquin lefty for 3. Battling for it. Over to Jacob. Needs some help. He's got guys all over him. That should be a foul. There's a whistle. I'm not sure what it was. Oh, a timeout by coach. As the emotions are starting to run a little high right now.
Yep. I didn't even see what was going on. I think I was looking.
Well, after the whistle, there was some Jeremiah, I think, got tangled up with a couple Sunnybrook guys, and there was some extra motion going on. Anytime you play Sunnybrook, it's always just heightened emotions.
Yep. We have 2 great football players that, they have a great memory.
Here's the game. 3:25 left in the fourth quarter. Annapolis down 28-33. It's a 5-point lead for Sunnybrook. After the timeout, it'll be Annapolis ball. Annapolis struggling a little bit offensively, having to rely on those 3-point shots. Not really able to get much going at the rim. It'd be nice to see something more like a little jump shot or something, a little 10, 12-foot jumper or something at the rim instead of trying to rely on the 3-pointers. White ball off the timeout. Jeremiah Cavazos taking the ball out. And Coach Davis halfway on the court, just asked to sit back. Harper saying, hey, I got to sit down. How can he walk out on the court?
Both these coaches are very, very emotional.
Starting to get a little heated here, and Jacob's gonna think wisely sit down as I think blood was starting to boil a little bit. 28-33. Finds Jake down low. And nice.
We need it.
And now here comes the pressure. Annapolis is going to go full court. This gave Sunnybrook a lot of trouble when they're down at Corpus Christi. 22, trying to find 5. Long pass to Jake, and ball's loose. It's on the ground. Finds his teammate, and boy, Jake's coming up a little lame. Over to Noah. Jake's had an ankle injury. Looks like he may have re-aggravated. He's going to have to grind it out here for the last 2:50. 30-35. It's a 5-point game. Jeremiah a little trouble with the ball. Finds Xavier, baseline jumper. That's going to miss. Offensive rebound. Over to Joaquin. He's going to take a 3. Misses everything. Ball's loose. Rebound by 23. 2:30 left. 5-point game. See if the Lions try to do that. Got a double team. Xavier's got to be careful. And double dribble. Big turnover. See if Annapolis can capitalize on it. Need a basket badly.
Yes.
Over to Joaquin. Finds Jake. Over to Xavier. Ball fake. Fadeaway jumper short. Ball's tied up and should be a travel. Oh, instead it's a foul.
Was he not holding on to the ball?
It's going to be 4 on Xavier. It's going to be 5-point lead, 2:13 left. Annapolis going full court. Last time they got a turnover off it. Back to 5. He's their main ball handler. They're sending 2 deep. Jake's the only one back there playing safety. They're able to break the pressure. 5 is going to pull it out. Now they're going to play a little keep away with 2 minutes. Boy, dangerous pass. Noah had a chance at it. Double team. And Coach Davis is going to call timeout for the Lions. Just under 2 minutes, 1:58 left. It's a 5-point game. Annapolis been trailing most of this game. They had well in control up into the second quarter, and then the Lions, through some timely 3-point shooting, took the lead and have not looked back. They've been able to keep the Warriors at arm's distance with the 2-possession lead. 1:58 left. How you feeling, Josh?
I'm gonna say it again. It's a lot of emotion, and you've seen these boys all year, and it's just all the work that they put in, and this is the culmination of all of it. And you love to see them put out their best, and it's just great to watch them right now.
Yeah, they're battling hard. Nothing's coming easy. Really, offensively, we're just really having a hard time getting that ball to go through the basket. Defensively, they're battling hard.
We had a lot of opportunities.
Still a lot of time. 2 possessions in 1:58. That's plenty of time. The thing that Sunnybrook is going to do is they're going to play a little keep away and try to run this clock down to make this game as short as possible. Annapolis is going to have to be really good in that zone. 1:58, 5-point lead, 22 at the ball. And here comes that zone extended way out. 5 comes battling through. That long outlet pass, 22. He traveled.
He does that every
huge
time.
travel.
He does that every time.
43 looking for self. It's deflected and stolen.
Look at Jake.
Jeremiah, trying to get through there and just absolutely gets rocked. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Oh, my goodness.
Did they call it on him?
They called an offensive foul. You got to be kidding me. Oh, my goodness. Annapolis needs to just play on here. Boy, that was not a good call. Long pass tipped, almost stolen. Now they're going to pull it way out. Ball knocked out. Ball's loose. And, Jake a little too quick on the draw. 5 able to jump in front of that. Now he's going to get fouled. Still a 5-point game. 1:22 left.
Believe it or not, there's still time.
There's still plenty of time. Annapolis needs to just keep their head here.
We did really well trying to forcing that turnover earlier.
Yeah, Sunnybrook is susceptible to the pressure. We saw that when they were at Corpus. Annapolis needs to just be careful. Long pass to 5, minute 22 left. It's a 5-point game. Annapolis desperately needs the ball back. Dangerous pass, it's tipped and stolen. Jake with the ball. It's going to come through. Body contact and one!
Come on.
You got it. Jake Waltney.
This is a senior moment you'd want.
That is all about a senior moment there.
So we really need this free throw.
Boy, this is a big free throw. It's a 3-point game now, minute 14. With Jake on the line, chance to make it 2. Annapolis is going to bring everyone in. Every possession so critical.
Come on, Jake.
You can see big steal by the senior, and he just willed his way into the basket. Shooting 1 here. Chance to make it a 2-point game. Minute 14 left. Sunnybrook crowd going loud. Pretty good free throw shooter. It's back iron miss. 5 out, just outreached everyone. He's going to come barreling through. Ball's loose. 23 with the ball. Cross court. Annapolis going to have to play a little chase here. Double team. Jacob reached in. I think they're trying to foul. Xavier can't. Ball's loose. It's on the ground. And they're going to call a foul finally. Let's see who it's on. If it's on Xavier, he's done. It's going to be on Xavier. Yep, they're going to give him the foul. If Xavier doesn't, he can't believe it. He doesn't. He will be fouled out. So Xavier Lockyer to the bench with 5 fouls. Battled his way against the big man. It's 56 seconds. It's a 3-point game. 5 on the line. Coach is going to extend that. You get a couple minutes. 3-point lead. 56 seconds left. 5 on the line. Shooting 2. So 5, pretty good free throw shooter. Missed his last few. Got that one. So back to a 2-possession game. 56 seconds left. Annapolis needs, if he misses, needs a big rebound here. Got it. Still a 2-possession game. Over to Jeremiah. We need probably a quick basket. Something. Great to see something at the rim. Dangerous pass. Gathered by Jacob. Got to be so careful. Jeremiah thought about it. Just running a lot of clock here. Need to get something quick. And stolen. Probably need to foul. Don't want to foul him. And here comes. And Jeremiah tried to get the charge. Instead, it's going to be a blocking foul. (32-37). 36 seconds left. It's a 5-point. If he makes 2, it'll be a 3-possession game. So this is a big free throw here. If he makes 2, it's going to be 3 possessions. It's 32-38. Annapolis down 6. Number 5 on the line, trying to make this a 7-point lead, 3-possession game in 36 seconds. It's going to be pretty tough. Misses it. A little bit of life here. Annapolis needs a quick basket. Got some good 3-point shooters. Jeremiah's going to take a high top of the key 3-pointer. Misses that. Rebound. Probably need a foul. 5's going to. And they finally do get the foul.
I do not understand.
2-shot foul. It's a 6-point lead. Any made free throw makes it a 3-possession game with 22 seconds left. And makes it. It's 5 once again, willing his way, carrying the team on his back. So he brought him through this tournament. Makes that one. Apples needs something super fast. Over to Jacob, back to Jeremiah. Just need anything. Over to Noah, corner 3, missed it. Battle for the ball. And 10 seconds, 9 seconds, as Sunnybrook is going to win the 2A state championship, 32-42. Congratulations to the Lions. Great season. Annapolis battled so hard. Just came up a little short. It was just a little too much number 5. He was really good.
Yep. And we knew it.
Yeah.
We knew it. There's some things that we could have improved on, and what the outcome was what the outcome was. And these boys played hard. You can't say anything less. And obviously, we're really proud of them.
Yeah, great season for the Warriors to get this far with just so many young players. Battled their way through a great season. Just a really gritty performance. So proud of them. I know they're going to be super disappointed, but just overall, just a fantastic season for the Warriors. So congratulations to the Lions. So thank you again for joining us here on the Warrior Sports Network. We appreciate just being a part of it and being with us all the way through the state tournament. Annapolis just came up a little too short. But congratulations to the Lions. Congratulations for the Warriors for a beautiful, great season. And with that, we'll sign off. Let's go Warriors.